I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on what I'm doing, and these are my plants so far in my basement. I just used 3 different shop lights and I planted them in my basement. It is a little bit cooler. It's more like 50 some degrees. My peppers might have a harder time germinating, but I've got quite a few that are doing really well so far. There's a few that are a little farther behind because I planted them a little later, but I have quite a few that are starting to pop up, and you see those were leaning a little bit. That's because there's not quite as much light in the back, so I tried to scoot it up a little bit, and hopefully it will get enough sun so it doesn't lean quite as much. Make sure with like this one, you know, there are a lot of babies. I'm gonna wait until they get a little bit bigger. I'm gonna pick the strongest ones and get rid of the rest. I don't need this many, but chamomile has been really bad with germination for me, so I wanted to make sure I got enough, but there's so many, there's no way that they would all survive in this little amount of soil. I already have transplanted, this is some straw flower because there was a ton of straw flower in one, so you can either transplant it, but depending on the roots, some roots are not hardy enough to do that too, some are, like this thyme, I'll probably just pick the strongest ones, and actually I need to do that soon because see how crowded they are. But yeah, so I've already done it in the back a little bit, so just make sure you're getting your strongest ones, not your tallest ones, because that is something that people don't understand, that it's not your smallest ones or your tallest ones. Those are sometimes more leggy, but it's the ones that are, this would be a good example of like one of the strong ones right here. I had 2 smaller ones, but it has really big leaves and it is doing really well in there. It's very strong and sturdy. So yeah, make sure that you're getting your strongest ones, not necessarily your taller ones. Share with you, I use vermiculite on top to make sure that there's no mold, but you can also use cinnamon, and that also combats those fungus gnats as well if you have a problem with those. If you are interested in the dosage and the uses and the benefits of these plants, make sure that you're commenting down below. I'll send you over the free group link.